Dennis, a team that hasn't played a lot of postseason hockey in the last few years is the New Jersey Devils. They will be in the postseason for the first time. I think 2018 was the year that I saw. And they are the slight favorite. They do have home ice against the Rangers, and this is going to be, I think, one of the more intriguing first-round series. You just get the regional rivalry, and full disclosure, I used to live in Jersey City, go to Rangers games at the Garden, and then I would also go to games in Newark. So I was smack dab in the middle of this rivalry, and I don't know how much of a home ice, actually, the Devils, I'm sure, will have home ice advantage, but there will be a lot of Rangers fans in the house and probably vice versa at the Garden as well. What's your take on this series? Devils, fantastic year, maybe coming from off the beaten path a little bit to have this kind of season. The Rangers, I think, are where they expect to be at this point, which is a chance to compete for the Stanley Cup.
Well, Jared, you're talking to another former Jersey City resident.
Look at that.
Out here in Los Angeles. Yeah, exactly. This is the toughest series to handicap because there's two different facets of these teams. You mentioned the Devils, speed and youth. The Rangers, experience, star power. And they add Patrick Kane and Vladimir Tarasenko to that mix on the top six. They're a dangerous team. They have the advantage from an experience standpoint, which is Stark in the net, even though Vanacek's been great. And guys, there's a lot of goaltenders. I think there's 11 of the 16 teams. The goaltenders have less than 10 games of NHL playoff experience. And that's the case in Vanacek. I think, if you remember 1994, if you're a Ranger fan, this series goes to a game 7. I think it goes to double overtime, and then one of you two guys can pick who's going to win. This is how close these teams are. This is going to be the best, and you're right about fans traveling into the Rock in Newark, a lot of Ranger fans. But the Devil fans do represent the Garden more so now because it's a great matchup. I'll give a slight edge to the Rangers because of the experience and Shesterkin in the net, but a very slight one.
Yeah, I like your assessment there, Dennis. I'm leaning toward considering over 5.5 games to bet that in that series.
Yeah,
it is chalky. Minus 167 was like the best price, but I'm with you guys. I think this one goes pretty deep.